Hey guys, I'm back. This is math page 225 and 226, okay? If you notice, I am jumping around a little bit. I'm just trying to be a little bit more flexible with some of the things that we just need to review over as opposed to learning any kind of new concepts here in the last little bit. And you'll notice with some of the pages on when you get your packet, and you have all your assignments from me, you notice that the pages will jump around and you'll have several pages that are for grade. You'll have review of clocks and division. You'll have review of just plain addition. You'll have a review of plain subtraction and a review of just times tables. So this shouldn't be anything difficult. And there will be several grades on the reviews, which should make it easy for you. Okay, this on page 226 is what I wanted to go over. Is on the front of the page it says on number 5, solve the equations. Everything else is pretty much the first two sections you should know. First section's addition and subtraction. Second section is divide and check, which you should know how to do. And then we have reducing fractions, which I just went over in the previous video. So you should know how to do the reducing fractions. You're just dividing by whatever it tells you to. In this case, it says number 3, reducing fractions, and it says divide by 3. And then on number 4, it says reduce these fractions, divide by 2. So the instructions are always going to tell you which number to divide by, okay? Now, number 5 was what I wanted to just review really quickly. It's about parentheses, and you can see on my board here, number 5 is 7 plus 5 times 3 in parentheses minus 2. So, I just wanted you to remember the big rule with parentheses is you always do what's in parentheses first, okay? So, if I've got this as my problem, and here my marker's being stubborn yet again. Okay, so we have 7 plus, and then we have 5 times 3 minus 2. What are we going to do first here? What's in parentheses? 5 times 3. So you're just going to write down your 7 plus. So what is 5 times 3? 15, right? And then you're going to put your minus 2. So that lays out your problem for you, and you should be able to add it from here. Add, subtract, whatever order of operations that you need to do here, okay? So we've got 7 plus 15 minus 2. Hopefully you can do that in your head, unlike Miss Wilson. You should get 20, okay? And then you just need to put 20 in the answer. There is just one more of these with the parentheses, but you'll see this again on some of the review pages. So just want you to remember, if you have a problem with parentheses, you always want to do what's in parentheses first, whether it's addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. These little things should remind you, the little parentheses should remind you, look at me first, okay? And then on the back side of this math page, page 226, it's just going over the geometric shapes we learned a long time ago, probably back before Christmas. It's talking about cube, cone. It says identify the geometric shapes and color them. You do not have to color them. It says color them according to the key, unless you're just bored at home and you want to color these. It's totally up to you. You do not have to color them as long as you identify the correct shape. We have, of course, a rectangular prism, a sphere, a cube, a cone, a cylinder, and a pyramid. Hopefully you will still remember these and be able to name these, okay? And I'm trying to think, there was nothing else as far as, you do have a new book in your packet. I forgot about that. It's on the bright side, and you just have a few pages we're going to be going through in that one. And then, of course, you'll still have 2 reading quizzes for a grade. But remember that this work for this time is actually 8 days worth of work, but you have 11 days to complete it. So these packets are not due until May 15th, okay? So you should have plenty of time, but if you need extra help or any extra time, just have mom or dad send me a message, okay? Everything else is pretty much a review. Language, I have actually only one language page in there, and the rest of the pages are review on sentence types, declarative, interrogative, exclamatory, imperative. Then there's one on identifying and using nouns. You should remember nouns, person, place, thing, or idea, okay? And then we have review over possessive and plural nouns. Plural nouns, that means like tape. That means I have one. If I say tapes, if I have 2 boxes of tapes, that's 2, okay? And possessive means, or let's say Miss Wilson. Miss Wilson is the noun. Then, or teachers, let's say teachers. Teachers is the noun. There's 1 teacher. What if you had 2 teachers? You had somebody standing next to me. That's 2 teachers with an S. Then, if you had something that belonged to the teacher's desk, that would be possessive, because you would put an apostrophe before the S, not just teachers with just an S, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Spelling, you're writing 2 different lists for grade. Very simple. Please make sure you are writing the correct spelling. You're copying these, so it should be spelled correctly, okay? And also on language, we're reviewing over verbs, action verbs, anything that's an action, and then also using can and may. Remember, can is an ability and may is to ask for permission. So just remember that when you're using or doing those sheets, okay? And then also using there, T-H-E-R-E, T-H-E-I-R, and then T-H-E-Y apostrophe R-E. There will be instructions at the top of that page, so it should make it fairly simple for you, okay? So don't get overwhelmed. This looks like a bigger packet than last time, but like I said, it's for 8 days, and you have 11 days to complete it in. So you should have plenty of time if you pace yourself. The biggest thing is I'm gonna miss y'all. I won't get to see you, or we had planned on some field trips and things like that before the end of the year, but that unfortunately didn't get to happen. So we'll just keep praying for everybody and praying for the world, and hopefully we'll see you soon. And hopefully I'll get to see you out in public sometime when we get to go out in public again and everything's back to normal. So I hope y'all have an easy time with this packet and good summer break. And if you have any questions, just tell mom or dad to send me an email, okay? See y'all later. Bye.